Okay, hi.
Hello, what's up, nerds? Welcome to Scalebound, episode 13. I'm your Dungeon Master, Sean, as with me are always these two nerds, Ted and Celine. Say hi, Ted and Celine.
What's up, Ted and Celine?
I just, you could just say hi, though.
Hi, Ted and Celine.
Hi, though.
Fuck you both. So, last time, thank you for joining us, first of all. Last time, our heroes traveled from Mirabar to Luskin. They met with Atoka Arnold, who is the basically the highest ranking wizard at the Host Tower of the Arcane. He is decrypting some of the books that they got from the hideout of the Red, and in the meantime, he asked them to assist one of the Luskin generals in defending a lighthouse. They have both been given the stats for the ships that they are in charge of. We're doing a little bit of homebrew mechanics here, so we'll see how this works. Yeah, any questions? Anything you guys want to bring up before we get into it?
Shotgun Snapdragon.
That was going to be my question. I didn't know if yours said, because mine says on this something about the Snapdragon.
It's the same piece of paper twice.
Yeah. Alright, that's fine. I'll take the Emsworth. It sounds Ooh! Fancy Lionel.
Fancy
I feel like it's a
Lionel
fancy
is
sheep.
back. Alright, I'm pulling up. Pulling up some music.
Snapdragon's way cooler.
No, different music. Alright, so you guys push out. You start sailing into the open ocean. You are out there. There's a good clip. Not a lot of wind. You guys are going a lot on oar power. And I want you guys to bowl. Yes?
No.
Okay.
Finish your description.
All four of you guys give
Absolutely.
me perception checks.
How choppy are the seas?
Oh, let's roll this weather die to see. They are elf. I rolled the wrong one.
They are elf.
Elf.
Lionel is
Ancient.
very seasick.
Ancient. These winds.
Mm-hmm.
What did you say? Perception?
Perception, please.
Lionel got a 21, and Gary got a 16.
Paris got a 30, and Glint got a 10.
Cool.
No, sorry, 12.
When this thing is, you guys
It's just
are
like,
out to the ocean. You're about a mile away from the actual lighthouse.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And with a 30, you will spot a ship on the horizon. You approximately, based on how far you know things to be,
Sure.
ballpark, 300 feet away.
300 feet away. Got it. Lighthouse. Yeah.
So yeah, you are.
I don't say that you're on a different boat.
No, but you could do
300 feet?
You don't see it yet.
Oh, I don't
It's
see it
eight-
yet. It was just.
How far apart are our boats? Let's
Yeah, how far
establish
apart
that.
are
Yeah,
we?
I guess you guys established that. You guys, you know that.
How many other ships are there in our...
It's just those two
Oh,
ships.
it's
Okay.
just us two.
It's you two ships, and basically
Versus one ship?
that was the information that the spies got.
Okay.
The Atoka, the information that he gave to you, that you kind of passed, that the General Ashan already knew, was that this is very much a espionage black ops mission. Excuse me, for the Neverwinter Army. There's a ceasefire. They should not be attacking anything. They're not attacking Mirabar, so technically they're not breaking any rules, but they are attacking Luskin now. So it seems like they only sent one ship to try and take out this lighthouse.
Gotcha.
Okay. So we saw them, lighthouse. Do we see, and sorry if I missed that, are they actively attacking it? Can I see?
No, sorry. You left from the lighthouse.
I
You
see.
knew that they were coming,
Lighthouse.
and
Ship.
you knew that
Ship.
since it is
Ship.
a coastal city, they would have to be out to sea farther enough away that no one could see them coming. So you were
Okay.
able to kind of guesstimate where they
I
would be
get
coming into this channel. So you were able to kind of head them off.
But like pretty much like just visually so I have it.
Yeah.
Lighthouse, our boats, their boat.
No. You are a mile out from the lighthouse.
Well, I mean, yes, it's not to scale.
Oh, okay.
But ideally, like, lighthouse, we're out to sea in front of it.
Yeah.
They're coming from the
in.
other side.
Yes.
Okay.
Gotcha. Okay. And were we given? We weren't. I guess probably not because it was espionage. We don't have any like. It's a ship that has pink sails, and that's the espionage, the bad ship.
No.
Okay, gotcha. All right, so we don't know what this boat is.
The well-known flying colors of Neverwinter.
It was pink sails,
Pink
sails.
sails.
Neverwinter. Yeah, it's a song, I think.
The pink sails of Neverwinter.
Yeah. It was
Drift
like-
over the horizon.
This is an excellent point.
Blushing sunset.
I mean, actually, that might not be bad for like early morning and like late evening.
Right, that's
pink
what I'm
sails.
saying.
Yeah.
This is nighttime stuff, so you notice black cells.
Oh,
Black
okay.
cells are very expensive.
Sure.
So you only have them if there's a reason to have them.
Okay, so I do see that though.
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm just sitting here like, doo, 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 doo.
Okay, so
It's the ocean.
before we pushed out, because we're obviously out to sea. What would the conversation have been? Would we have established like? Because obviously we're also in boats. We can't be like hugging right next to each other. We need room
True.
even for oars. to-
Well, yeah.
So, I mean, shouting distance, because like I feel like even I don't know what kind of
Well,
even like
Glint
mental
can-
magics is what 120 feet for a message, because Glint's only 30 feet on the
On her brain.
yeah, it's only
Stuff.
30 feet, so we ain't doing that. That's like
Message.
one end of the ship to the other.
Yeah, message is 120 feet.
Is it reasonable that we be within 120 feet? I don't think so, right?
With
within
ships?
Yeah, I would say sailing side by side in the same direction. You could be
Okay,
within
all right. So I mean, if you're on the starboard side and I'm on the port side, we could maybe
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll say that's
with
reasonable.
120, 110 feet between us.
Okay.
So okay, all right.
reasonable.
So we could have
So we can shout right now
yeah,
at
or
each other.
Yeah.
brain talk.
Or brain talk.
Either one.
Yeah.
Oi! Paris!
Everyone else on your ship is just like, ow, ow, ow.
Yeah.
I'm feeling mighty well.
Mighty bird.
I assume that was a mental message that I got from Gary.
Yeah.
To
Help
and then it,
Gotta
since,
stop talking now!
since I got the ability to respond, I'll be like, yeah, there's a boat over, and I will gesture. I don't know if they can see, but I'll be like, yeah.
Oh. Ferris says there's a boat. You really need to pull yourself together here.
I'm
bud.
sorry.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
Alright. Where's the
Can you
boat?
do this?
Where's the boat?
Can you do this? Look at me in the eyes. Are you with me, Lionel?
Slap me.
Lionel.
Slap me.
Lionel.
Slap me! Ah!
Wait. Nat 20.
No.
Double damage.
You hit so good. Knock
think-
the sickness right out. Ooh.
Wow, that was unexpected.
That was it. Alright.
All right. Well, yeah.
Let's go.
Yonder.
Yonder.
Yeah. You are sailing towards it. It doesn't. You have no way of knowing if it has seen you guys yet. You were definitely the first one on your ship, on either ship, to be able to spot it. So you are about 300 feet away. What do you do?
It seems, and from what I've heard, and my gut feeling is this is the bad ship.
Yes.
Okay. Then I mean,
It's within range.
yeah, I was gonna say I don't see any downside to just start lobbing things off the
Not at
bow
all.
at it. You know.
I don't think
Oh, I guess that's a question. How we have port and starboard ballista.
Yeah.
What's the field of view of the ballista from the sides? Can if we're going this way, can we shoot off the bow?
It's I'll say, look, 180. Does that sound fair?
Okay.
So you can shoot something directly in front of you, directly behind you, and anywhere kind of on
Either
the
side.
sides.
Okay, then yeah.
so. We can shoot anywhere.
Pretty much.
We can't, but we can't turn
Fully
them all
turn
the way
it,
around.
yeah.
Yes.
All right. So then I will make the call that I'm taking charge. I'm making the call that this is the bad boat. I hope, but I don't air that to the crew. I say with very much confidence,
Yes.
and we're just gonna unload on it. We're gonna lob the disadvantaged shots off the bow at this thing in the dark.
All right, hell yeah. So yeah, give me your attack rolls.
So I guess I get 3 actions then, yeah.
It looks like you got 3 actions with your with your ship. Before you roll to hit, tell me what you're targeting. This thing definitely has a whole hull, sails, ballistas, what looks to be some kind of like smaller kind of catapults.
Okay, interesting.
And yeah, from this distance, that's what you. Can
if I'm able to get that, we're gonna go for the catapults.
Okay, cool.
So.
All right.
Shots.
Roll to hit.
All right. Disadvantage on the
Are
first
we
hit.
in initiative at all?
This is the surprise round because they don't know that this is happening.
Okay.
That is a dirty 20.
Dirty 20 hits.
Okay, I'm just gonna do the rolls of D&D Beyond for the damage.
That's fair.
3d10.
Do we each get a surprise round?
I'm gonna say you are surprised by his attack.
Oh.
You told me that there was a ship, but you don't know anything else.
We
That's
don't know where.
19 points of piercing damage.
All right.
Second shot is a 13.
13. Where's the G? 13 misses.
All right, and the third shot is a 13.
13 misses. All right. So you guys hear. Actually, you hear nothing.
I guess-
There's wind and.
Yeah, I'm thinking cannons, but they're
Nope.
crossbows.
Yep,
So they're just gonna in the night. There's just a crossbow bolt flies into their catapult out of nowhere.
Very faintly from the distance. All right, roll for initiative. Ferris is going to represent his ship. Lionel's going to represent his ship.
Our dragons will represent our individual actions.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So
Or are we doing ours when our ship go, in case we want to use our things for our ship?
That makes the most sense, I think.
And then, so roll
Yeah.
dragons and us separately.
Yes.
Okay.
So you and your ships will go on one turn. Your dragons will go separately.
Okay, so I got an 18.
18.
Oh, I have
Ferris.
advantage on
Initiative, yeah.
initiative now.
Oh, Glenn, look at you go, girl. You got a 19.
Hell yeah.
Because I rolled a 19.
Good start.
I got 16, and Gary got a 12.
All right. Let's see.
Unfortunately.
Okay. -3.
-3.
This little scribble that I don't know what it says is gonna be them.
Peter?
Peter?
Oh, I think that's an R. I think it's richer. That's what I read.
Rich?
Richer
Rick?
or Rele with a big accent far away. So yeah, Glint. It is Glint's turn.
Okay.
There is a ship 300 feet away.
Does
Glint-
Hang on, she does a thing. I just want to make sure.
Fern? No, Fern
No,
never fought.
Fern never fought. Maybe Archer.
Maybe. Enemy? No.
Okay, cool. So what she's gonna do first on her turn is she's gonna cast Emboldening Bond on the boat,
All right.
So bond!
and we're gonna bond both Ballista and then me.
All right.
That's the action that she's gonna take. And then as a bonus action, I don't really think we have anything. No, we're gonna wait.
All right.
So yeah, that's her action.
Cool. And what would you like to do with you and your ship?
Okay, ship. We're still the same distance away.
Yep.
Ship's gonna do the same thing. We're gonna target the catapults.
Cool.
Fire one. I'll take our D4 here. That is a 16.
16 hits.
Nice.
Woo!
Roll those D10s. That's
Roll them
gonna
10s.
be 24 points.
Ooh.
Nice!
That's a 17 for the second shot.
17 hits.
And that's gonna be 15 points. And this third one does not get the D4 because no, yeah, it doesn't because they only can do it once a turn.
Sorry, what was the damage on that last one?
15,
Thank you.
and then a 12, so that will miss.
That will miss. All right.
Let me just see.
Is there anything you want to do?
Yeah, for what I can do.
Yeah. For all of you at home, the way we're doing this little homebrew rule that I kind of threw in is the characters, Lionel and Ferris specifically, can use their action to give a character ability or something like that to a part of the ship. So, for example, Lionel could use his action to give reckless attack to one of his ballista. Ferris could use patient defense to give the hull the dodge action, or something like that.
Okay. It's too late. I'm not going to do it now, but I will ask next turn.
Yeah.
Can I make... no, it's a melee weapon attack. I was going to see if I can make the ballista stunning strike.
Yeah, no. No.
Oh, damn. What about all of our weapon abilities? I assume that's locked to our specific weapons, right? The things with
Yes.
the charms? Cool. Then I will take the... I don't think they're going to target me, but if they will, I'm going to just take the dodge action as an action.
Okay, cool.
In case they're like, that's clearly the guy who spotted our ship.
Fair.
Shoot that guy.
All right. Lionel, it is time for you and your ship.
Cool. My ship. I'm first going to... Pros of raging my ship is I get resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, slashing. Is that what it is?
That, yeah. But I would have it do the same rules, where like you wouldn't be able to rage with the hull this turn and then like rage with one of the ballistas.
Yeah, like I can't have
next
multiple
turn.
things
Yes.
doing it.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Question: since I'm using rage for my ship, would I still in the future turns be able to cast spells since I myself am not raging?
Yes.
Okay.
And I'll follow up because I have a question for her. If the hull is raging
Yeah.
and the boat attacks, does that count as an attack for purposes of keeping the rage up?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Okay, cool. So, the most important part to keep from, like, to give resistance to damages type would be the hull, I would assume? Or the helm?
I mean, so the helm lets you turn. You can't turn if the helm's destroyed.
Right.
The sails, if they allow you to move, it looks like, or faster.
The sails control your speed.
Okay, the sails control speed. The helm controls the ability to do 90-degree turns.
Yeah.
So, if you're content only going straight, because if they take out the helm,
I mean, you go far enough, you come around the other side, so like you'd be good.
Thanks, Clem.
Here to help.
but if you go, so if you're going we're going straight up towards this ship. If they take out your helm,
Then I just...
you're just. It's
Bye!
like it's like frictionless. You're just going. Maybe
Like
you can
space.
try and slowly. So like if you got a wide enough
Just
berth in a
Gary
couple
fly around and
hours,
just
you'll make your way
slowly
around.
Start pushing it. Have Gary cast fly, have Lionel just push the one side of the ship, hopefully turning it. Okay, so I'm gonna bonus action rage my helm.
To be specific, I said that you have to use your action to grant.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah.
But that's mine. I can still do stuff with my ship.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. So,
So
I'm
the
just
helm
gonna make a note
is
that
a raging.
my helm is in rage. Okay, cool. So then my ship is going to attack. I'm gonna shoot ballista at, because that's the only thing I can do within range. So I'm gonna shoot my 2 ballistas.
All right, they're within the long range, but out of the short range. So you got to roll with disadvantage.
Okay. Can I do 3 attacks?
You can
with
do
the
3.
ballista?
You can do.
3
Is
actions.
it
Three
3
actions,
actions?
yeah.
Then give me any mix of that. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. And I'm at disadvantage.
Yeah.
Dirty 20?
Sorry, what specifically are you attacking?
The ship.
The
part?
hull, the ballista, the catapults,
that's
the
right,
sail,
that's
the
right.
helm.
They're ballista.
Okay, cool. 20 hits.
Okay, so first one. Takes 16 damage.
All right.
Nice.
Second attack, same thing. I'm just gonna keep attacking the same thing.
Cool.
It's still at disadvantage, right?
Yes.
So then that's only gonna be a 10.
10, you miss.
Yeah. And then miss.
All right. That is Lionel's turn. Gary!
Gary would like to wait for. You said we're 300 feet away.
I did.
Gary can only fly. How far?
80,
Huh?
80, 60, 40? I don't know. I forget.
You've never written down.
Flying 40.
40, yeah.
I can look it up.
Can't really.
Can't really get in range for anything too
Can't
crazy,
really. Yeah.
unfortunately.
So then.
I remember last week I tried out a new.
I hate that
plan
all
list,
these
and it
things
didn't really
a
work.
spike creature.
But
It's like
this
I want to
one-
make my boat invisible. And technically, the boat is wearing us, the crew. So like, we'd all be invisible.
Yeah, but it makes that second level spell fucking broken as shit.
Yeah,
So-
I'm aware.
Yeah, it works out.
I'm aware.
Listen, you're
And
If
also-
I fly 40, then it's 260, so I can't get within range of firewall.
correct. I mean, they're likely going to move. We're staying put.
I'm assuming they're gonna move. So
Maybe
then
not. Maybe
Gary
we'll find
is going to cast. Wait for it. Do I just have that one? I might use that many spell points now. Just for that.
I think we're full up, right?
I think.
Yeah, you.
I don't think Gary's. I think Gary's just gonna take. Gary's gonna start flying.
Mhm. He's gonna fly away from the ship.
He's gonna. I don't know if I want him to do this yet. What happens if Gary takes the dodge action?
Then all attacks against Gary have disadvantage.
But just against Gary, and they're not specifically targeting Gary.
That you know of.
They're not supposed. It's not their turn yet. They're not.
They haven't
specifically
targeted
targeting
anything.
That's fair.
They're not generally targeting anything. Non-specifically, inspecifically, and specifically.
How many spell points is a 4th level?
I'm going to get it. Hang on.
Because 3rd level, I think, is 5.
6.
6?
Or 4. Yeah, it's only 1 point more for 4th.
Yeah, Gary's gonna cast. Great. Because I only have greater invisibility, I don't have regular invisibility. But he's gonna cast greater invisibility on him.
Oh, okay.
Smart.
Cool. How long does that last?
It lasts up to a minute.
Sweet.
So he's gonna do that and then start flying
Smart.
out
So
to
he's
the
gonna
ship.
be 40 feet closer.
Yeah, he's gonna be 40 feet out in front of us.
Cool.
And what, like up?
Yeah.
I'm gonna assume he was in the crow's nest. And
Okay,
then
cool.
He flew out from there.
So we'll say he's about crow's nest for a sailing ship, ballparking 60 feet up.
Yeah.
Sure.
So he's 60 feet up, 40 feet out.
Cool. Sounds good.
Yeah.
Now it is turn. You know what that means? It's going to use one of its actions to move 40 feet closer to you. So it is 260 away from you guys and 220 away from Invisible Gary.
Got it.
And then it is going to fire back. Got a hit from both of you. It got hit twice from you. So it is going to fire. Yeah, you're just going to get one. You're going to get fired by the one of the catapults is going to come at the Snapdragon.
Yep.
I'm going to guess 10 misses.
Yeah, all of the things.
Shit! That's a good point. I didn't specify.
Specify.
So,
Well,
the
yeah.
it doesn't
I mean, it
matter.
doesn't
The 10.
matter.
And then one of the ballistas is going to attack the. It's going to go ballista for ballista. It's going to attack one of the ballistas on the ship that's less cool than the Snapdragon. All right, but it's another 10. Wow, this one rolled 2 5s. You're retired for the day. You are not ship die. Yeah, that's fair. Back to the top. Glenn.
Okay, Glenn.
I was like, why are you looking at me?
Glenn is
You're
going
fun.
to,
Thanks.
as her
Because my
action,
glittery personality.
You are pretty shiny.
So shiny.
What does this one do?
Like a
No.
bitty something, Flight of the Conchords.
Like the biddy something. Yeah, you know what? You know what I liked about that rendition? We're not gonna get sued over it.
You're welcome.
No one can say we used copywritten material.
You're welcome.
So Glint is going to. How big would you say the helm is if you had to give me an idea in a size like large or medium?
Ooh.
Well, our
Okay.
ships are gargantuan.
Yeah.
Right, but I'm saying
That's
the
a
helm
good
is that
point,
just the is that just like the wheel and like the person
Like the upper deck of the ship.
I would say from this angle, yeah. If you were behind it and you could fire at like the rudder, maybe it would be.
I mean,
large to
my
your
helm.
size. Your helm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Large size sounds good.
Okay.
About the size of the wheel and the person with it.
Okay. Then Glint is gonna use 6 spell points.
Mm-hmm.
3, 4, 5, 6. I should just do it like that's fine. He's gonna use 6 spell points and casts Odaluk's Resilient Sphere on the helm. So nothing, not physical objects, energy, or any spell effects can pass through the barrier, in or out, though creatures within the sphere can still breathe. It is immune to all damage, and a creature or object inside can't be damaged by attacks or effects originating from the outside,
Nice.
nor can a creature inside deal any damage outside.
All right.
And that lasts for concentration up to a minute.
Sounds
so
good.
we are going to just lock down our helm as a protective field.
And what would you like to do?
Then I'm going to... we're still at long range, so I'm going to fire.
All right.
Never mind.
That's going to be a 21.
I raged,
you,
so I was like, does my
still-
helm magic surge?
Yeah, same catapult we've been attacking.
Gotcha.
There's a 21
Hits.
to hit. Which is 22 points of damage.
All right.
And then second attack
Now that's in my head, Celine.
Sorry.
is going to be a 15.
For the now a 15 is the number. Oh, you found it.
Alright, so we did have to use a d4 on that one, but we still have it on the first one saved. So that's going to be 16 points. And then back to the first shot with a 19.
Hits.
Alright, so we got to save our d4 in case it needs to make a saving throw.
I guess we'll see on its turn.
Oof, 11 points.
All right.
So that was not as good, but that's
Not bad.
fine. No, I'm not complaining.
Oh.
And then just want to see. They're still too far away to do anything crazy. Okay, I will. Yeah, you know what? I'll take an action
Mm-hmm.
to give the ballista that one of the ballistas the dodge action,
Okay.
the left one,
Sounds good.
and that'll be it for me.
Lionel.
Question.
Yes.
So I have this thing that when I rage, I can move up to half my speed. And since part of my ship is raging, could it have moved up to half of its speed?
What's the thing that when you rage lets you?
Instinctive pounce.
Yep. So we can say that it did that.
So that puts so half of the movement is what? The movement is 45. Are we sailing with the wind or against the wind?
I said that you were using oars, so no.
Oh, okay. So it's just whatever the flat.
It's just whatever the flat speed is.
So at 45, so half of that is 20.
Just say 20.
Sure, 20.
Yeah.
So that puts Gary at 200.
I think it's right at 200. Yeah.
Did they move up at all?
They moved up.
They moved up, but with the move up and the you move and the extra 20, I think he's at 200 because he moved up 40.
Yeah,
they
well,
moved up 40.
we can just call it 200.
And
That's
then,
fine.
Well, it's a.
That's fine.
I did the math. It's right.
Good job.
Yeah.
So,
Good job.
What?
That's
I'm
my
saying
job.
You did the math.
Keep
He's
going.
at 200. Go ahead.
So he's at 200. Okay, cool. So, also question.
Yeah.
Can I use my bolstering magic for my ships?
What does your bolstering magic do?
It's the D3.
It's the D3 for attack, roll, and ability check.
If you wanted to use your action to do a bolster, yeah.
Or do I use my action to reckless attack?
Are you asking me which you should do or which you can?
Which I can do. I can only do one, right?
Correct.
If I do reckless attack, can I do it for all of my attacks?
No.
Or it's just the first one?
Yeah.
Okay. Then yeah, I'm gonna do bolstering magic. on it's a D whenever making an attack roll or an ability check. So I'm gonna do it on one of my ballista.
Alright.
Yeah.
Pick which? Don't tell me.
Which one's the front and which one's the back?
It's left and right.
Left.
Which one's the left and which one's the right?
Port is left, starboard is right.
Thank you.
No problem.
Okay, so then I am going to ballista.
Alright.
Are they? They're not.
They're 200 feet.
200.
Yeah.
200.
No, sorry. They're 220.
20.
Or sorry.
From us.
240 from you.
Yeah.
260 from you. 200 from Gary.
So even if the ship moved, I would still be rolling a disadvantage.
I don't know what you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, even if you moved your full movement with the ship.
Right.
Yeah.
It's
it'd
still
be a
not within range, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, disadvantage. Shooting.
And you're firing at?
Their ballista again.
Okay.
And that is going to be a 22.
22. Hits.
15 is the number, or was that for a different part of the ship?
That was the catapult.
That was the
Okay.
catapults, yeah.
Oh, there.
Mm-hmm.
I figured they probably got better.
His
range.
ship's working at the
Okay.
catapults.
Okay. So that's gonna be 11 points.
Alright.
And then same thing. I'm gonna keep trying to
Alright.
take this out. That's gonna be an 18.
Hit. This is so annoying that you guys keep hitting with disadvantage and I don't. That annoys me.
14 points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
And then third attack. Damn, 14.
Cool. Gary.
With the 3-3?
Hmm?
With the-
Oh!
Sorry. Sean.
16.
Yeah. Was that the one you did the bolster on, or was it the other one? Be honest.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, that's true. You only can bolster
We
one.
only bolstered one of them.
Well, that's the only one that I...
Oh, you know what? It doesn't say you have to switch between ballista shots either.
It doesn't,
It
because
doesn't,
I
I
keep
know
using the
this.
same
Yeah,
side.
I know.
Yeah.
in my head, I was going back and forth.
Yeah.
No, I was just using the same one because
Yeah,
it's the one I
that's
bolstered.
yeah, that's smart.
Not great. But 8 points of damage.
8 points of damage. Alright, now it is the ship's turn.
It makes
Excuse you.
Sorry, it's Gary's turn still.
Thank you.
so he's 200 away.
Yeah.
He is 200 away,
So he
and his
could-
movement is 40. So that would put him at 160.
Fireball's range is 150, but it's a 20-foot radius sphere. So if you put it at 150, it's 20 feet this way, 20 feet this way.
So it would hit
get
it?
the ship, yeah.
Yes!
As Gary gets closer than 200 feet, he recognizes one thing that Ferris didn't notice from so far away. It might not be a huge deal, but this thing has a ram on the front. Like it is peaked in order to crash into other ships.
Okay, so I'm gonna say that
Woofer.
Gary...
We got a dog.
Can Gary talk in brains?
Yes, but that's his action. Message is it. Oh, sorry, no, he can't talk in brains. He can cast the message spell.
Which
the
is an
message spell
action.
is an action.
Yeah.
And I used his fly already, right?
Yeah.
He's already moved, yeah.
He's already moved?
You do.
Okay. I can't hold to cast a spell, right?
You
Or can I?
You
You can you have two options. You can actually you've already moved, so you can ready an action.
I'm
to
gonna
cast
have
a spell
him
later.
message. Too far away.
Remember,
Messages.
you're already 80 feet away from anything else. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's 80 feet away from...
Well, because basically, like, I want him to do fireball. Once he casts a spell, he's not invisible anymore.
No, greater
Greater
invisibility
is
is...
different.
Yeah, you don't break invisibility with greater.
That's the difference. That's why it's greater.
That's why it's greater invisibility.
Oh, I thought it was because you could do
No.
multiple targets
Nope.
to be invisible.
That's
you
not-
can't
you
multiple
can't.
target greater
Oh,
invisibility.
Then
so.
yes, I would like
I was
Yes,
on board.
fireball, please.
Yeah, I was just saying.
Yeah.
Everything you're doing is great. This is a great start to a turn.
Yeah.
All right, yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
Roll the damage.
I'm just gonna do it on here.
I guess the parts that you would have hit will make saving throws. I guess.
Well, I don't know how their ship is, but our ship has a -2 to its
Is
dex.
how do I make the dice
no.
roll for it?
On the bottom left, you see a little die symbol.
Okay, so
You
I
click
want
it,
D6.
and then you just click it multiple times on the d6 to get up to 8,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
and then just click roll.
And all them dice. 25. Only 25? Boo.
Damn. Yeah, how it popped up on my screen. I see
All right.
25 points of damage.
Fire damage, though?
It is fire damage, so now is the ship on fire?
Maybe a little, but the whole thing is doing okay.
It ignites flammable objects.
Cool. I'll keep that in mind. Now it's their turn.
Yes, now it's their turn.
They move 40 feet up. So they have moved. All right. They are 200 feet away from you and 220 feet away from you. You are 20 feet closer.
Yeah.
So,
20.
it's going to attack your ship twice with the catapults.
Which part?
It moved. Yeah.
Oh, it is going to attack. One is going to go for your sails, and one is going to go for your ballista, the starboard ballista. So first the one for the sails. Ooh, that is a 24.
That will hit.
All right, cool. What do you guys do? 5, 10, 18, 7. That is 25 points of bludgeoning damage as this... Let me finish. As this thing hits, it seems to be some kind of like clay pot with a fuse, and it shatters. And the entire mast and parts of the sail are coated in pitch, and they are on fire. Now you can ask your question.
All right. So I'm not going to ask the question because it's not applicable.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But
Throw an extra 6 damage on there. I didn't roll
when I
this.
raged,
Yes.
was it just for one of my ballista?
Yes.
You raged.
No, you raised it on the helm.
Oh, I raged on the helm.
Yeah.
I'm silly.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yes.
All right. So you did 25 points of damage on my sails.
Bump that up to 31.
Bump that up to 31.
I rolled 1 too few die.
Okay. And it's on fire?
It is on fire.
Okay.
At the start of my next turn, that comes into effect. And now it's going to attack your starboard ballista.
Also, -5 feet per 25 feet, or 25 points of damage taken on your sails. So you're down.
You're a little slower now.
Yeah.
40 feet.
And that is going to be a 16 for to hit your starboard ballista.
That is going to hit.
And cool. 33 points of bludgeoning damage, and it is also on fire.
Can we? I imagine not. Healing spells don't heal the ship, yeah?
Correct.
Fair.
Glint!
Okay. They're 220 from me, so that does nothing for fire. We've got our protected helm, which is a concentration spell.
Oh, sorry. At the beginning of this turn, the wind picks up.
Oh, okay.
So you guys, I'm going to say that you were sailing west from Luskin, and it is coming east to Luskin. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So you are heading west, it is heading east. I'm going to roll this directional die that Ted gave me to see what direction the wind starts to blow. It is blowing northwest.
Okay.
So, because it is blowing northwest, you guys have a favorable wind, and it is sailing into the wind.
Okay.
So that die roll came out in your favor.
Cool.
Okay.
And then at the start of every turn, help me remember, I'm going to switch the direction of the wind. Yes, Celine.
Could Lionel
Yeah.
have used a reaction shield?
No. Not on the
On
ship,
the
only
ship.
on himself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Glenn doesn't really have a whole lot she can do
Oh, it's for self. Okay.
because there's just not a lot that she can do.
That's the issue I'm
Cleric.
running into.
Her strength isn't being 220 feet away.
With the cleric, her strength is
Yeah.
not being far away from anything.
Yeah.
Dodge action.
Cool.
I guess.
Ferris?
Yeah. All right. We are gonna volley again at that same
All right.
catapult that we've been volleying at.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. That is going to be
How many catapults do they have? Do we know?
a 15, which I believe is the number. 15.
15 hits. You can make perception. You've seen at least 2. You can make a perception check on your turn to see if there are more.
Okay.
That is 13 points.
That catapult shatters.
Yay!
Okay. Then we're gonna target the ballista, if I can tell, the one that Lionel's been targeting.
Okay, cool. Make your perception check. See if you can tell.
Oh nope.
Cool.
I target a ballista.
Cool.
This is the other gun. So that goes to a 16.
16 hits.
Okay. 4. Ooh, yeah, there we go. 22 points.
All right. That ballista happened to be the one that Lionel was shooting, and it shatters.
Doing good. All right. So do I see any other? So what do I see as far as armaments remaining?
There's
I
at least
see?
one more catapult and at least one more ballista. If you want, you can make a perception check to see if you spot any other armaments.
I saw the fire go up on
Yes.
Lionel's ship. Did
Yeah,
I
we're
see
smoking.
what launched? Was it a ballista shot or was it like a lobbed catapult?
It was a lob catapult.
All right, then we're going for the other catapult
Okay.
then. Oh, damn. All right, that's a 22.
Yeah, that'll do
Whee!
it.
I've been blowing so many natural 20s on this disadvantage. You don't have no
I
idea.
guess that's my silver line.
That's your silver
It's like you're
line.
not critting.
I've crit. I would have crit at least 5 times already.
Damn.
That's all right.
That's a 20.
Get out of here,
That's
Ted.
20. Yeah, I'm on your side. Shut up. 24 points.
You have an unfair blessing by the D&D gods.
24 points to that catapult.
All right.
And then they're still 220 feet away, so I'm not really doing a whole lot of anything. We are going to... Yeah, I can't... It's not really much I can do. Yeah. Yeah, they're even too far away, I feel like, to try to yell something. And there's wind, so it's not even going to be an option to just be like, you guys should really stop. You're not going to
I'd
win.
love it if this didn't happen.
And I assume I can't flurry of blows my ballista, yeah?
Correct. Damn. I mean, if you want, they can do 2 melee attacks.
And then we get close. Well, I feel like if I have... we'll do it with the grappling hook. It's like a big rope dart.
There you go.
No, nothing.
Cool. Lionel?
Okay. Lionel.
I'll say if you want, you can use Lionel's action to put out the fire on either the ballista or the...
Yeah. Okay, I would like to do that. I would like Lionel to put out the fire on the sails.
All right. Cool. We'll say that is his turn.
Yeah. Oh, would I rather have more things I can do? 2. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna put out the fire on the sails.
Cool.
Well, that was Lionel's action, right? Not the ship.
Correct.
Yes. So now the ship is going to attack.
Cool.
So at disadvantage.
What specifically are you attacking?
I want to attack their. So they have a catapult, a ballista, and then they have like their helm, sail,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Et
basically,
cetera.
they have all the stuff you have. They also have the catapults and the ram on the front.
And the ram counts.
Yeah, it's
As a
its
thing
own
we can
thing.
attack.
Yep.
And we know that the pitch comes from the catapults, and at least one of them is down.
Correct.
Also, question.
Yeah.
How is their ship laid out? Like, are the catapults towards the front? Are they towards the middle? Are they towards the back?
The ones you have seen are, there's one on either side, kind of similar to yours. While yours are almost like dead center to give you like the maximum range of fire. The two ballistas that you have seen, one of which was destroyed, the one that you were firing on your turns. Their ballistas are a little bit more forward, so it's more like 3/4 of the way towards the front of the ship.
Okay. So yeah, I would like to attack.
Oh, I did say you can make perception check on your turn to see if you could spot more armaments.
I already used Lionel's thing to put out the fire, though.
Sure, but
Oh, is it like a free
like
thing?
in combat, I'll give you this free perception
Okay,
check.
cool. Then yes, I would like to do that. I got 10.
It has a number of armaments.
Yeah. Okay, so then I would like to attack their...
I believe in you.
I'm debating between the sails or the ram.
Fair.
Main thing.
The sails are undamaged. The ram was hit with
Fireball.
Gary's fireball. If that
Yeah,
helps.
I'm gonna attack the ramming
Cool.
bit.
Roll a hit.
I'm assuming a 9 does not hit.
That's a good assumption.
D3. Maybe a 12 will do it if you roll high.
11.
Nope.
Yeah. $12.
Nope.
Okay. 21.
21 hits.
Got one.
Roll me some damage.
15
All right.
points of damage.
Anything else?
No.
Gary!
Gary.
Yeah.
Get him.
Our question.
Yes.
Are the things that are shooting things,
Catapults or ballistas?
are they all within 30 feet of each other?
They are not.
How many are within 30 feet of each other?
How about within a 40-foot diameter?
Within a 40-foot diameter, one of the, if both ballistas were whole, you could get both ballistas, but one of them is already damaged.
So I can't get the remaining ballista and the remaining catapult.
Correct, you cannot. You'd have to pick one or the other. Or, Gary could make a perception check to see if Gary sees
Yeah, let's
anything.
have Gary do a quick perception check. 6. Not the best perceptive people. Because my thought was cast darkness, so they can't see. To
Darkness
shoot.
is concentration.
Yeah.
And so is
I would drop
invisibility.
invisibility. All right, let's fireball him again.
Cool.
I want to hit as
guess,
many
yeah.
of the things that I can hit with a fireball.
Yeah, you put that right in the middle. That's
Yeah.
most things.
Yeah.
I'll say you can
40-foot circle.
You can get the hull and the ram definitely. Actually, yeah. You can get the hull and the ram, the hull and the ballista, the sails and the helm.
Ram's useless if it can't move.
Yeah. So I guess, yeah, pick two things that you want to target with this.
2 things?
Actually, let's say this. Do you want to hit the sail or not? Basically, you have to choose between the sail and the hull first off. Sails are too high for you to do a significant amount of damage.
So I can, if I do the sails, can I not hit the other stuff?
No. What I'm saying is you could probably
Oh,
get...
I can place it to get the middle
Yeah.
stuff, but one or the other
Yes,
up
exactly.
and down are going to get... I would like to go for the sails.
Okay, so you can get the sails. You can either pick a ballista, the helm, the catapult. Yeah.
I would
Sails, helm, catapult.
I would like to do the catapult.
Cool. So they are going to roll dex saves.
I have questions when that's done too.
That's a 12 and a -1 for the saving throws.
They're gonna. Ooh.
That's bad.
They're gonna fail those.
Yeah.
Okay. Marvelous.
I have questions.
All right.
34.
34.
I have a question for you because I put the War Wizard so far out of my mind because I hated how they changed it. Doesn't Gary have a power surge thing? Does that work? I don't know what that does.
There is a power surge. Basically, whenever I successfully end a spell with Dispel Magic or Counterspell, I gain a power surge. If you end a short rest with no power surge, you gain one power surge. Once per turn, when you deal damage to a creature or object with a wizard spell, you can spend 1 power surge to deal an extra 3 points of force damage. You can store magical power surges within yourself up to a maximum of 3.
Probably will.
Like, how do I do
Unless-
that? Like, I only get power surges if I steal someone else's magic by ending
Well,
their
I
spell?
think when you start the day, you start and a short rest you get one. I think when you finish a long rest you get one.
I think that's
you
it.
basically always have. You start the day with 1, and you can build up. I think an unlimited number.
Oh, I should keep track of that more then.
Well, you haven't.
I haven't.
Yeah.
been.
I don't think we've ever.
It hasn't really
I don't think
come
we've
up.
counterspelled anything since you had that ability.
We haven't.
Okay.
So I have at least 1 right
Yes, correct. You would have minimum 1. It used to be. I
now.
think.
Take another 3 points of damage.
I think it
Sure.
used to be. It used to be.
I used my 1.
It used to be. I think 2d10 damage per power surge,
Oh, really?
or 2d8 force damage per power surge, and they're like, nah, it's half wizard level now. Okay, second question for you. It's probably a lot to keep track of, so I'm totally cool if not.
Yeah.
But the crew on the ship.
Mm-hmm.
And we already know that they have explosive lightable pitch on those catapults.
Mm-hmm.
Would my
The
fireball,
fireball
have
set that
exploded their
off,
pitch?
Oh!
With fuses, no less.
With
That's a-
fuses.
that's
I
a-
mentioned
that's a-
fuses. Good.
Really, Gary, is just the worst thing for ship-to-ship combat for these people. Really, any wizard. Every ship should have a wizard.
Every ship should have a wizard.
I learned that from Driz books. You put a wizard on a ship, gust of wind, just blow the ship along.
Yep.
All right, so yeah. I mean, you can't see because you guys are very far away, but yeah,
We
there's
see
some,
fire!
there's some little after explosions after the fireball.
Nice.
Anything else?
Click on that.
How far away is Gary at this point? Are you staying the same distance?
Yeah, Gary hasn't moved, so he is
Okay.
100 and... Where was he? He was at 200,
Then he moved up and he was at 160 last turn.
and that's where he's been shooting fireball. Did they? And they moved up.
And then they moved up on their turn. They moved
Again.
up 40, yeah.
so he's at 120,
Correct.
Cool.
Currently, yeah.
So he's 120 away.
but he's invisible.
But he's invisible. He didn't move this turn, right?
Would they have been able to see where the fireball comes from at all?
In the dark, in the middle of
Oh, it's
the
nighttime,
ocean at nighttime, probably not.
Okay, cool. Then yeah, he's not.
Yeah.
Gonna...
It's literally described as a pea-sized ball
Yeah.
of light.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So then.
So yeah, they might know it came from that direction,
Then, yeah,
but
he's
that
not
would
gonna
be the
move.
closest. All right, cool. So just to try and wrap my head around the battlefield as it stands right now, Gary is 120 feet away from the ships.
Mm-hmm.
You are 80 feet behind that, so you're at 200.
Mm-hmm.
You are
20.
20 feet behind that, so you're at 220.
220. Yep.
Cool. Oh, you did that, you did that, you did that. So, it is going to move forward. This turn, it only moves forward that's going to be a pain in the ass. So we'll do 10. It is moving forward 10 feet. So, 190,
Gary is 190.
No. Gary is at 110 now. Your ship is at 190. Your ship is at 210.
Yep.
It is going to fire its. It's going to fire its the two things it's got. So 1, 10, 190. Yeah. Unfortunate. It's going to do another. It's going to do a ballista shot at your ship. It is aiming for the the ballista that's on fire.
Very good.
Good target.
Oof. That's going to be a 23, even at disadvantage.
It's gonna hit.
Alright. And it's going to be 12. 12 plus 6 is 18 damage to the starboard ballista. And then it is going
Ooh.
to shoot at the sails
I think
of...
you might have killed it.
Dope! Then it is going to shoot at
Yeah.
the sails of the Snapdragon.
Sure.
It does.
Roll that shit.
Cool.
Oh! That was the only thing that was on fire, the thing I just destroyed, right?
Yes.
Cool. So then... Yeah, that makes sense. Oof, the wind is now blowing southeast. It did a complete 180. You guys are now sailing into the wind. It is sailing with the wind.
Cool.
Glint.
210 feet away. I see.
Sorry, how many spell points was a third level spell?
5.
5.
5, yeah. She does nothing.
Cool, Ferris.
I shoot at the catapult.
Cool.
That is a 17.
Hit.
For 22 points of damage.
Alright.
That's gonna miss. And then again with a 16.
Hit.
Woo!
Come here.
Keep hitting it.
That's the plan.
The goal.
Oh no. Oh god. It's a Sean roll.
Hell yeah!
No, it turned around. 16.
Ah,
16.
butts.
16. It turned around.
Alright.
It started. I saw a 2 and a 1, but the 1 rolled over to a 9.
Alright.
So are the air sails on fire? Since I hit it with fireball? And technically they're ignitable?
Yeah, a little bit.
Alright.
Yeah, I don't do it. Ferris takes the action to take the dodge action.
Cool. Lionel.
Nothing on my ship is on fire again anymore, right?
Correct.
So I don't. Can Lionel give the ship the help action to get advantage on one of its shots?
Sure.
Cool. So I am going to, just keep ballista in it. How? It's one. I'm 190 away from it right now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so even if I wanted to, I can't. Okay. So disadvantage. Let's give it a try. Oh wait.
Straight roll.
Straight roll.
Right, but just on one of them, right?
Just on one of them.
Nice. Okay. That's gonna be a 23.
What are you attacking again?
I didn't say. I am attacking their
We still have a catapult and ballista up on their end.
catapults.
Cool.
$14.
Cool.
So now I'm back at disadvantage. Oh,
Mhm.
with disadvantage.
All right. Gary.
You guys are exiled. You're doing shitty. I'll do you guys next time.
Get him.
Okay. You're just testing dice.
Gary! Same.
Yeah.
Just keep
Keep fireballing?
Keep
Are you
fireballing.
attacking the same things, the sails and the...
catapults.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool.
I want to try to stop them and then not let them do range things.
Yeah.
Alright, mixed bag.
I see some 6s.
32. I just add this to ability checks and attack rolls.
Correct. 32. Woof. The second catapult
Yes!
is destroyed.
Yeah, well, we can go. I mean, at a point, we might be able to, depending on how many crew members are left after all these fireballs, we might be able to board them and then
Yeah, right?
bring them in.
Take it out.
Yeah, take them. We'll take the boat in.
Take the boat and use it for our own purposes. Now we have a boat.
Well, I was going to say more that we could bring whoever's left alive to justice
Oh, okay.
for their crimes, but also boat.
We can use it for our investigation company. We can call it the Gumshoe.
I don't mind it.
I like it.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. It is its turn. It is going to move up 50 feet because it's got the wind behind it.
So it's now
to recap.
140 from me. And it moved 40 feet?
50.
50 feet.
Yeah.
140, and it is at 650. It is at 60 feet away from
And 160 for me.
Cool. All right. Cool. It is going to fire its ballista at.
Ballistas.
Yeah. You guys never made the check.
We did it. So wait, can we see now that it's closer? Can we
Now
see how
that
many?
it is closer, there is a ballista on the back, on the stern.
So there's one extra
Yes.
thing that
So
we
there's
were
one
unaccounted
towards
for.
the front and one in the
Yeah,
back.
so
Gotcha.
one undamaged, and I know at least I've hit the remaining
Okay.
other ballista.
All right. So, yeah. It's gonna fire twice at your. Actually, once at your sails, once at your hull. So the one for your sails is going to be a 19 to hit.
It's gonna hit.
All right. Mm, 15, 20 even damage. And then the one for your hull is going to only be 11.
Miss.
Yes, all right, cool. So, back to the top of the order. Let's change this wind. And it's just going south, so you guys are both unaffected by the wind as far as your movement goes.
Cool.
Glint! Where are you at now?
160.
160!
Almost, maybe. She can fly.
She's gonna stay where she's at.
Yeah, that's fair. She
Yeah, you
probably would not camouflage well in the
You
sky.
get hit by one ballista.
You did.
I'm not, maybe not, but like,
It's
not great.
certainly not great.
No, she'll stay where she's at. There's no reason to risk it.
Cool.
First.
Yep. Yeah, we're gonna, Yeah, you know what I'll do? I'll pull up 40 feet.
Cool.
So I'm within 120 feet
Yep.
of this thing. And then I will fire with a straight roll.
And what would you like to target?
The front ballista that I've targeted already. Well, we'll start there.
Cool.
Okay, that's a 19 to hit.
Hit. Since you're not adding to it, why don't you roll all 3 attacks, and then you can just do the dice at the end.
That will be 15 is the second one.
Hit.
So, oops, I just rolled that one by accident. That's 15 for the first one. And
This is fun.
second one is 18 points.
All right.
So 15
Cool.
and an 18.
Fun way to
And
do ships.
that is it. I'm 120 feet away.
All right.
And Ferris is going to draw on the pond with Glint and shoot a guiding bolt at that same ballista.
Fuck that ballista.
You ballista!
Roll the hit.
That is, and it's with his version of the spell attack bonus, which is based on wisdom, which is better than Glint's.
Yep.
Yeah, but so, wait, what are the front and back ship
That's
things?
that's a 21.
Port, starboard.
Stern is the back. Don't remember what the front is. I'm not great with ship stuff.
Bow.
Bow.
Thank you.
21.
Fuck your bow.
All right. And that ballista goes down.
Yeah. Well, that just 19 points, but that's fine. And
All right.
It was bright for a second, and then it's not.
Fair.
Lionel.
Lionel, I would like to use one of the actions to move my ship forward so I am in 120 feet.
Yeah.
Because I'm at 140 right now. And even with the minus 10 feet from the amount of damage I've taken, I can make it.
Makes sense.
Did the math ahead of time.
I was just my hesitation because you were at the same distance. You were like, oh, I'm at 120 feet, and I was like, but, and then you didn't. But oh yes, that makes sense because sales. You're right.
So, doing that, and then Lionel would like to. What's the range of magic missile? 120 feet. Yeah. Okay, so where's my wand? How does it work? How many charges?
You can use, I think, 6 of the 7 charges without running a risk. of anything.
So I can, yeah. Okay, so he, is going to cast 6 charges from his magic missile at them. So it's the 3.
Plus.
I have to roll. Do I have to roll a thing each time for each
No,
of
you
them?
roll a d4 one time, and then you multiply it by that.
Oh, okay.
So d4 plus 1 times 3, and then 5.
So
So
9?
8, right? Because
8,
the first one is 3.
And then it's 5
and then
additional.
5,
So I roll this,
add 1.
add 1, multiply it by 8.
Yep.
By 8, yeah. Ah, damn. I screwed up.
Can they...
You can split them up.
I can split them up to hit different things on the ship?
Yes, but you have to tell me how many darts are hitting each thing before you roll the damage.
Fair.
Yeah.
What's still left for us
There's
to
one
do?
ballista
The
that
ram, the sails, the hull, and the helm.
yeah, the back ballista is untouched.
Yes.
Everything else, every other seeming armament other than the ram is destroyed.
I'm gonna send 5 of them to the sail.
Alright.
I want to stop them dead in the water.
Hmm?
So 5 at the sail, and then 3 on the remaining ballista.
Alright, roll that damage.
3. So 4 times 8.
Well,
Times 5.
Oh,
not
well,
times 2.
okay, so 4 times 5, so 20 points to the sail.
Alright.
And then 4 times, so 12 to the ballista.
Alright.
And then the ship's gonna attack.
Alright. What's it going to attack?
And it's at a regular roll now.
correct.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm within range. So let's do 1 on the ballista. Net dirty 20?
Dirty 20 hits.
Nope. $10 points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
And then let's do the second one also on the ballista.
Mm-hmm.
For a 21.
Hit.
Well, no, 27.
Still hit. Yeah.
And that's another 10.
Alright.
Nice.
Gary.
Let's do it again. I think this is the last one I can do.
No.
Point wise, I'm at 5, 10, 15, 20. I have 2 more.
You only have 38 points.
38? Why am I at 32? I feel like I'm
Because-
constantly
because
behind
you-
on spell points.
Because you don't update your character shit. That's why.
I do, it's just this isn't on D&D. So I forget to ask about it.
Nope.
Okay, so.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Ted.
Well, it benefits me, so I'm staying on top of this.
Fair. Okay, so yeah, fireball, sail, and what else can I get? I just have to pick one other one so I can hit 2 things.
Hit the
basically.
ballista. that's
Basically.
Yeah, so I'm gonna hit the ballista that's been being
Yeah.
attacked.
Sounds good.
The last one.
Okay. Well, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Not as good as other ones. Okay. 22.
Nice.
Nice. Oof. Okay.
That's it.
No movement? No nothing?
No, she moved up first.
Yeah, for Gary?
Oh, no.
Oh, for Gary? Gary's gonna fly it.
Because now you are...
I'm 60 feet close
Yeah.
where I did that.
So
he's gonna, because he's still invisible.
yes.
So he's gonna like back it up and kind of like switch orientation a little bit so that they can't track where the beam of light is happening.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
His 40-minute movement. So let's go 30 back towards our ships.
Okay.
And then like 10 kind of switching angles.
Sounds good. Ship's turn. It is going to move. It moves up 20 feet, even though it is not hindered by wind. So that brings it...
Oh, I was at 120, so now I'm at 100.
100.
We're
You're
the
both
same
at
this point again,
about
right?
100. Cool.
Yeah.
In that case, it is going to... It's going to shoot 2 ballistas at... Let's do your sails. Yeah.
You could
No.
not.
18 to hit.
Yeah.
Nothing happened!
You're leaning it up over there.
I am shawning it up, which is leaning it up with more. Ah!
Fair.
Also, it's been doing it for several years.
It's 9, 17 points of damage. Shut up. And I don't know how many dice I lost. Cool. And then the second one is going to be a 17 to hit.
Yeah. Still attacking the sail?
Still attacking the same sail. That's only 9 points of damage. Hit those dub ones.
They're still there.
All right.
They still exist.
And
I can't move very far, but I still exist.
the wind is now going southwest, so it is in your benefit. Clint.
Okay, we're 100 feet away now. We're in range of things, which is nice. But we're still going to protect our helm in case we need to do a quick 90-degree turn. And yeah, I think we're gonna just pop off a guiding bolt at the last ballista.
All right.
So we'll give that a shot. That is a 17.
17 hits.
Sweet, and we'll go ahead and roll our guiding bolt damage. Is 13.
All right.
Now
It is destroyed.
we don't get to use advantage.
It has no more projectiles that you guys can see.
Great.
Cool.
Okay. That's Glenn's turn.
All right. And what would you like to do, Ferris?
I am going to. Well, first the ship's gonna shoot at the sails. So 3 shots at the sails, straight roll. That is a 18.
Hit.
No, 18, 19,
Hit.
natural 20.
That also hits.
That couldn't 18, 19, natural 20 makes me feel good.
That's dramatic build.
That's gonna be 12d10.
Power.
Okay, there's so many dice. 64 points of damage.
What were you hitting?
The
sails.
Yeah!
So now, we're gonna take a little
Teamwork
break.
makes the
Internet.
dream work. Teamwork makes the dream work, fans.
Yeah, we're gonna go get some quick cups of coffee. We'll be right back.
Sean's
No.
What's up? Thanks for coming back. Or if you're watching this on the edited version on Nerd Immersion Plays, thanks for staying for that extra, what is it, 4, 5 seconds? Something like
Yeah,
that?
something like that.
Something like that.
Couple seconds.
Patience is a virtue. You got it. So, yeah. there's ship dead in the water. You guys are still where you were. We're gonna pick up exactly where we left off. We are out of combat because it can't attack you or move. So yeah, you guys are free to kind of regroup, do whatever you want. If Gary is still real close, so if Gary wants to see what's going on,
Well, I was gonna say Gary's gonna check out because he's still invisible.
Yeah.
And he's within message range of us now.
Yes.
So he's gonna do a fly around, check out what the while he's invisible, check what the situation is on their ship, see if there are any surviving crew members or that kind of stuff, and then shoot a message to us.
First, roll me a percentile. We're gonna
he's gonna shoot one to Glint, so that Glint can brain.
Gotcha. Yeah, we're gonna use this percentile to see how many of the crew remains on their ship with all them fireballs.
100.
You said
I rolled a 0 and a zeros.
100.
So it's
Wow.
100.
Damn.
Re-roll?
Yeah, re-roll. No, you don't kill them all.
We don't kill them all?
No, I said that. Yeah, I said that.
rolled it.
Yeah, you know what? For that, get one of these.
Okay.
Because I took away your percentile.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So I think at that point, Sean,
Yeah.
how many people do you want to be alive?
Yeah.
Minimum one.
Okay, so
All right, so I have to have some amount of people left.
Yes.
96.
All right. So it's a crew of 50.
Oh, it's a crew of 50?
Yeah.
so we killed 96 of them.
96% of them.
Well, so what?
that leaves
Two?
Two, I think. So yeah, Carrie shoots a message over to Glint.
Percentiles
That's
are
like, no.
kicking ass.
Don't do it. Don't be sorry. That was awesome.
So
Gary's
use my
like,
inspiration card to add one to the roll.
I think. Fuck me.
Nah, that's not what I got.
I think there's only 2 of them left. Oh damn. Shug, there's only 2 of them left.
Did she say that to me too?
Yes. Shug, there's only 2 of them left.
Wow. We did great at ship battles.
Yeah,
I don't know
we're
why
like-
I was so nervous.
Oh man, we're just really good at everything we do.
Both of your crews run over to you guys because you kind of took point,
Yeah.
and you get big.
I was
like,
gonna say, can we start sailing our
handshakes.
ships, get a little closer so we can shout at each other and
Sure.
coordinate?
Yeah. And yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of pats on the back.
Thanks, Mike.
Gary, when you get a lot of compliments for Gary, just like,
Oh yeah, does Gary will come
wow,
back.
I didn't know that dragons could do all that. That's pretty insane stuff.
Gary flies in, Lionel wants to grab him and be like, you did a great job with all that fire, mate.
Thank you, Lionel. I drew on both of our powers, but I thought it was appropriate for the situation.
Hell yeah, man.
Hell yeah, man. Headbutt. Ow.
Wow. Actually,
Yeah, no, I mean we're great at. I don't want to say too literally everything we've stumbled into, we've found ourselves good at.
what?
So I feel like
Isn't that how it works? Is
All-
that
all
not
business.
how everyone experiences everything?
I don't know any different.
Okay, good. So we're
So
all.
I think that's how it works, but I get the vibe from how everyone's coming up to be like, "That was amazing."
Yeah,
That it's
context
probably
clue.
not how it goes a lot of the time. I'm not to toot my own horn yet again for a third time in this conversation. Snapdragon untouched. We took no damage.
You know what?
Yeah.
I think I don't want to toot my horn, but maybe just stuff's easier if you're hanging out with dragons.
I mean, I literally also don't know any different.
Yeah.
I
So
would
like,
like us all to just remember, just a little spoonful of humility.
but
We're
can
good.
you can you explain a little more, Lionel?
That,
Oh, sure.
that sounds.
Yeah.
We're all good and stuff,
Yeah.
but
Yes, we are.
if we
Speak my
start
language,
getting too big for our britches, maybe we'll get into a situation where it doesn't go so
Why
well.
don't we just get bigger pants?
And also, we don't want to be all smug and whatnot, because then people won't like us.
Lionel, your second point, well taken. But Glint and I don't wear pants, so we cannot get too big for them.
Yeah, or we could just get bigger pants.
Yeah, that's a real good point, brother.
Yeah.
You know what?
And also, like, you do a lot of our public relations, it
I
seems,
was
so, like,
gonna
you
say-
be nice and we'll be us.
And on the business card, it's just like, ultimate investigations.
Pants need not apply.
No pants, no shirt, it's still serviced.
Yeah, no, I guess we gotta talk to those. Remind me, Sean, exactly what our mission was to defend the lighthouse.
Yes, which you have
Successfully done.
Yes.
So I'm gonna say, well, I guess we should get. I don't know. Well, I'm gonna look to the rest of the crew. Like, listen, this is my first time. How do we? Can we like bring that boat in? Is that like a thing we can do? I don't know how. It has no sails.
Functioning.
Yeah, it's a functionally.
It's still a fully functioning boat. Like,
Just no sails. Can we like
no
tow it?
sails.
I mean, we got those grappling hook things. I mean,
Oh yeah, and
We-
it specifically says on our manual here for the ship.
your ship manual,
My
obviously.
ship manual.
Which we
that-
read, which was important.
Yeah,
very good to
that
read
That
before
was on the
missions,
mile
yeah.
journey out from the
Yeah,
coast. I just
definitely.
did a quick skim.
Yeah,
Well, really, Gary did it, and he told me the information. He's so smart.
that really, yeah.
It clearly says that where is it? The snap blah 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 blah. Whenever the target ship moves on their turn, they also drag the snapdragon at the same speed. So I feel like it would work in reverse.
Makes sense when you say it like that. So yeah, I mean, we could, we don't have to shoot it into the hull. We can just like attach it.
Yeah.
And, like,
That does,
yeah,
yeah.
tow 'em back.
So, do we have to like shoot it at them, or could Gary just like fly it over and attach it?
Well, there are some people.
Yeah, there's still those two guys.
Oh,
We should probably like talk to them, I guess,
yeah, probably.
and tell them like really, just don't try anything. Because what's it gonna get for you? Probably nothing.
Right.
We literally have you dead to rights. We could sink you here in the water.
So, are we gonna go do that first?
I think that's probably a start.
Well, here, Gabby,
Yes.
why don't you just shoot a quick message into their brains being like, "Oi, don't try any funny business. We're taking you in." And then we just like, poof, and then drag them. And then we can deal with the interrogations back on land.
Sure. Hey guys, I don't actually. He
Rather
whispers,
than figuring
and
out going off in
as the spell says, only the person that he targets can hear him whisper. So you don't know exactly what the message is.
Okay.
Yeah, make me some kind of charisma check for Gary to convince this guy. You could either do intimidation or persuasion if he has a.
And I can't
benefit
use
on-
Lionel's
Lionel cannot intimidate people through Gary's message. No.
rats.
If you want to move Lionel over there, you could try.
Some sort of charisma.
Yeah, he has to convince them not to try anything.
So it's either persuasion, performance, intimidate. They're all the same. They're all +1. So I guess gonna be an advantage since their boat's all on fire and like we just killed a lot of them.
Yeah, that sounds reasonable.
Cool. Natural 20.
All right.
Okay, it's been saying every time we just do.
Guys, I don't know if they have shat themselves, but it sounds like they might have.
Something exploded and
It
it wasn't
wasn't.
a catapult.
No.
I'm gonna say, you know what? The ship's like, how far away is it? Is where we were.
Yeah.
Ish.
It
Towards
is roughly 100 feet from us.
When the combat stopped, you guys have been talking for a while, so if your ship was continuing.
Yeah,
Then
we
we're a
would have
little
moved
closer.
closer.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say, that to the crew, like you guys, we'll bring the grappling hooks over, we'll tie it off, and we'll tow it back. But I'm gonna say I'm gonna go over there to that ship because if I've learned anything in my time as a criminal investigator, we should get over there. They sound like they're pretty demoralized, rightfully so. But we don't want to make sure that if they have like evidence or paperwork,
That's
they
true.
don't just throw it overboard. Because,
Okay.
right, I don't know if these guys are the thinker types or they're just like the guys that load the ballista. But,
Even so,
We should
Good
get over
idea.
there.
All right. Yeah, you guys head over. You're able to. Are you taking the grappling hooks over to them, or are you trying to like shoot them in?
I don't should damage the boat.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, you were able to successfully send the grappling hooks over. You're able to tie it off. It's very secure. Some of the sailors help you check the knots. They're real good at that.
Yep.
Yeah, and you can walk across the ropes because you're a fucking monk.
I'm gonna misty step
That's a
because
that's
I
a move,
don't
yeah.
want that big drop into the water.
It's not great.
It's a bit intimidating.
Yeah. So yeah, you're on their
Not very
ship.
balanced.
Yeah. You see the two of them are on the deck by the helm, weapons on the ground.
What do the weapons look like?
They look like standard issue military, like sword, dagger. Lot of corpses. A lot of them are on fire. You guys are able to put out the remaining fires on this boat pretty easily.
I would like to real fast do my magic awareness to see if there are any magic things about on the ship.
Okay, cool.
It's within 60 feet. That isn't behind total cover. And oh wait, I just realized something. I never read this. You can open to sense the presence of concentrated magic.
That's
cool.
Does that mean like concentration spells?
No,
or?
it's just that's a flavor thing.
Oh, okay. I thought that was like.
It's detect
D&D
magic,
language.
but they don't want you to have to not be able to do it while you're raging.
Gotcha. So
It
then,
used to be
I know
detect
the
magic.
location of any spell or magic item within 60 feet that isn't behind total cover, and I can do it 3 times.
Cool. Within 60 feet, there is nothing magical around you.
Okay.
Other than, like, your guy's shit.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna like
Who else
casually.
does detect magic?
Len, she can start casting it as a
Because I was
ritual.
gonna say like down in like if
Yeah,
there's like a captain's chamber or storage or anything like that.
Yeah,
Okay.
she'll. Yeah, fuck it. She'll just cast the spell. We're not in a ritual situation at this point. I'll just go up and I'll just kick their weapons overboard. Just
Cool.
like,
They don't try and stop you.
and I'm just like,
Slightly menacing.
and I will go about.
They shrink a little under your gaze.
I will just leap around the deck and see if there's anything of interest on any of the bodies that are here. I imagine probably not. Things that are of noticeable, like not like this guy's pocket change, but like this guy's got like a ring or a signet thing, or he had like a scroll tube in his pocket, you know, whatever.
I get what you're saying.
Everybody who's up here immediately.
Sweet. Give me a perception check.
23.
All right. You will be able to tell definitively once you kind of survey after your goat hopping from purchase to purchase that these guys have conspicuously nothing on them.
Nothing here that don't make sense. That don't make sense. All right. Yeah.
Wait, these guys meaning like all the bodies on the ship?
Yeah. It seems like none of them have any personal items. None of them have any, like, it's all very same. They're all wearing the same set of armor.
Yeah.
They're all wearing the same kind of, like, uniform underneath and around the armor. They all seem to have the same weapons.
Fair. The longer Lionel's standing on the ship, the more uncomfortable he feels with all the dead bodies around him.
Fair. Yeah.
And like guilty, a little bit like.
Oh, when I was done with these people, I was throwing them overboard.
Oh, okay.
Like as soon as there was like, nothing on this guy, whoop. Back to the sea.
Glenn starts helping, like, grabbing
Yeah,
him by the mouth and just,
Lionel's gonna try to like respectfully like.
plop them into the ocean.
Oh, nope, this is good for nature. Sharks will eat them. Yeah.
And like say like a
No.
few words as they send
No,
them
I'm just
over.
throwing them over. I was like, sharks will eat them. There's no reason with sharks.
Lionel
There's
has
no,
some
like, you
remorse.
can reason with wolves. There's no reason with sharks.
Cool.
Not even a slight chance.
That's where I draw my line. Sharks, no.
No go.
I'll
But
say
are
the-
there any tigers?
maybe a tiger shark, but I don't think the bracelet works like that.
Well,
Dang
there's
it.
only one way to find out.
Yeah.
Only one way to find
I'd
out.
check. Is there a tiger within a mile?
There is.
What?
Straight down.
Well, no. Okay, all right. And I'm like, fuck this shit. And I run down fucking bolt down the stairs. Oh, no, I don't tell anybody what's going on.
You just hear him say "fuck this" and run down into the hole.
Yep.
Cool.
Nice. Yeah, so I'm gonna go over. I'm gonna talk with the guys.
The living ones
Yeah.
or your crew members?
No, the living ones.
Okay, cool.
Hi.
That's more
Can
terrifying.
I be honest with you real quick?
Yeah, sure.
Of all the ways this conversation was going to start,
Yeah.
hi was at the bottom of my list.
Fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But hi.
Hi. So you guys are from Neverwinter, eh?
No.
Can't fool me. I know these salesmen died from pink to black. You Neverwinter fools.
They look up,
I toss them a wink.
and in one of the seams you see a thin line of pink.
So
Fuck.
yeah,
Best
from
roll
Neverwinter.
doing.
Shit, yeah.
This is the quality
This is-
RP that we come here for at Nerd Immersion.
Fuck!
That's the biggest takeaway everybody's gonna have from this. Fucking everyone doing their pink
Pink
sales.
sales. Tell your friends.
Cheaper than dying than red.
It's true.
You need slightly less time,
Let's do it.
You don't have to worry about when it fades. You're
Yep.
already there.
right?
Anyone who's washed a red shirt and they're whitewashed knows
You
what
know.
I'm talking about.
You know.
So, well, I mean, I guess if you already know that, then you already know that.
Yeah. So what do you know that I don't know then? What? Who sent you? Was it the king? Why is Neverwinter trying to make war with everybody? I thought we had a nice like truce thing going up the river, and there was Luskin, and now you could be all like petty and causing issues. What's going on?
I'm just a soldier. They told me to do a thing, and I did it, and that's...
Gary's still invisible, right?
No, it's been more than a minute.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Can Gary continue to talk intimidatingly in their brains to be like, tell the truth? Are you telling the truth?
He can certainly try. This one will be not an
Normal, yeah,
advantage.
Got a 3.
Yeah. The guy seems to not react.
Yeah. So, got any family back home?
No.
Oh, that's so sad. I'm sorry, mate.
It's fine.
I bet a bunch of these guys did, eh?
Yeah, at least one or two. I would guess. It would
You
be
bet
a,
they died instead of you then,
it
eh?
would be a statistical anomaly if all of them also had no family.
Yeah, it's fair.
Yeah, unless they were specific. We might have all been chosen because we have no family.
You're a ship of orphans.
What?
You said you don't have family, so are you shipping orphans? Like if all of you were no family.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
You're a
We
ship
never.
of orphans. That's
we-
so sad.
We never asked about that.
Your life is just tragic.
Well, like starting today specifically, yeah. Yeah, this
Yeah.
is pretty tragic.
Yeah. You know what else is going on with Neverwinter?
No.
No?
Oh, it sounded like you were gonna tell me.
No,
Where
no,
you
no,
were-
no, I'm asking.
Oh, no, not really. Again, I'm just a soldier. I just follow orders when they say.
Yeah, but you're from Neverwinter. Isn't there like a general vibe of how it's feeling towards other things? Like people in the city must surely know somewhat that like Neverwinter's being all like to everyone.
Yeah.
And why? Why is everybody so angry at the north?
No. Not everybody's angry. It's just like
Well, like, why are you causing war?
You say we, like you say you, like I'm doing.
Well,
it.
I mean,
Like,
you
I
were
don't
part
know.
of it.
Yeah, sure, because it's my job. I needed to eat, so I became a soldier, and they told me to come here. I don't know. It's more of like it's the higher ups. It's King Lord Nevermember. He's the one who's doing the thing. Yeah.
Like he has no Billy.
I don't think that's it, Lionel. Really, you shouldn't ask people if
Well,
they don't
I'm just
have a will.
saying. If you said Nevermember, like
No,
maybe
yeah,
because sometimes
no,
people
I-
take on
I get
monikers that reflect something in their life.
Shug, it's just rude to ask people if they don't have a penis.
Well, I'm not asking him
They're
specifically.
supposed to
I'm
have a
asking him
penis.
if there's like any like gossip about it.
I mean, sure, yeah, I guess. Hey, is there any gossip about Lord Nevermember's penis? Not as such, I would say. Yeah, not as such. See, not as such.
What does that even mean? Not as such.
I think it's just a fancy way to say no. Fancy way to say. Yeah, it's just how we say. I was just no.
Oh,
Not really.
gotcha.
I mean, there's a rumor
All
that
this while
he's
the
a
ship's
dick.
getting dragged into the.
Yes, into.
Yeah.
You were a mile out, so it's gonna take you a little while. But probably about 20 minutes, half hour to get back there.
Okay. Can I make an insight to see if he's lying about anything?
Sure.
Real fast, just to see. 18.
He seems to be on the level.
Alright, well, I'm gonna leave the rest of this interrogation up to the professionals.
You guys can make me an insight check. Both
I'm
of
not
you.
there.
No, based on what you found on
Oh.
the bodies and based on what you heard from him and what you got from him.
And so, not including dragons or no?
Just you two.
You said insight?
Yes, it did.
14.
17.
14, 17. With a 14, when he said, like, maybe they all chose us because we didn't have families, that strikes you as odd, but you can't really...
Think why?
Yeah, like, it doesn't click as to why that would be odd. Like, you definitely know that's weird, but you don't even know why that would be his thought. You, with your 17, not being able to, like, find anything personal on them, you would guess that that is specific because this was a covert mission and they might all die. Like, it's very high likelihood that something bad could have happened to this Black Ops crew, so they specifically didn't bring anything identifying.
So more importantly, I'm down in this hole.
Yes.
Where's this tiger?
No, I said 1 mile down.
Oh,
so
1
like
mile
in
down.
the ocean.
Oh, I thought you
Yeah.
said in the...
Sorry. Yeah.
I see. You said it's within a mile, so I assumed it meant in the boat.
It seems to be coming from underwater.
No.
What are you gonna do, bud?
Water tiger? Or is it a tiger shark? I don't know.
Water tiger!
Listen,
Just
tigers can swim. They can't swim a mile underwater, but they can swim. No. It's not worth it. It's a long way down.
That's a long way down.
I don't think you can breathe down there.
No, I can't. And I don't think we have a long enough fishing pole.
What if we caught a fish, like a big one, and we roped it to the front of our boat, and then it could carry all 3 of us? It could take us back to the shore. Can we do that?
I mean, I don't see why not.
Cool.
Hey, but anyway, now
Question.
yeah.
Your tiger thing, does it let you know where the tiger is, or is it just within a mile?
It's a trinket. So you tell me.
I said it was a mile straight. It was
So I guess
a
I
mile
know.
straight down.
So I was
yeah.
like, we take one of the dead bodies, we put it on one of the grappling hooks like bait,
Okay. Well,
and
listen.
we drop the grappling hook down into the ocean like a real big fishing pole.
So
And then, by the manual, if we were to move, the shark would move with us, and then you could fish your shark.
So as a fan of nature and a nature expert, there are sea lions. So there's no reason I can think of that there should not be a sea tiger,
Yeah,
Checks out.
checks out.
right? I mean, or like a
That's-
sea cheetah.
So, ooh, the fastest of the sea creatures.
Right, exactly. For short distances.
Yes.
All right, so now that I know
The
that it's not like a tiger in
Peregrine
the hull of the
falcon.
ship, which is what I was very excited about. That these people were harvesting a tiger for some stupid reason, or the best reason. I will just go below deck and look around below deck.
Cool. Similar thing. It's like there are sea navigating tools. There are navigators tools in the what would be the captain's quarters.
Yeah.
But no missives, nothing that would give away any additional information in case the ship was captured, like it was.
Okay.
I'm gonna stand guard over the 2 living ones
Yeah.
as we get pulled back into shore.
Cool.
And I'm gonna pass the time playing I Spy with them.
All right. Just roll me a d20.
I spy with my big old eyes something blue.
Is it the ocean?
You're so good at this game, mate.
Thanks.
Alright. I spy with my little eye something blue.
Is it the ocean?
Trick question is this guy.
You're not supposed. It's just yes or no. That way I can keep guessing until I get it. Yeah.
I misunderstood. Let's try again.
Okay,
I
cool,
spy with my little eye
Yeah.
something that is blue.
Is it the sky?
No.
Is it the ocean?
You crushed it. Good job.
I'm getting better at this.
You
game.
want a turn?
Yeah, sure. I spy with my little eye something blue.
Is it the ocean?
Fuck. You're good at this game.
Oh man. This just keeps going.
Yeah.
You said to roll a d20?
Nah, take it back.
Okay.
It was going to be.
that.
It was going to be how into the game they are, and then we did our little bit, and that was more fun.
Yeah.
So the bit
That's what I wanted to do the bit.
So there's nothing, just to confirm, it's basically, everything is devoid of information. There's nothing
Yes.
of interest or worth looking at below decks anywhere.
Not really. No.
Cool.
Cool.
That checks out then.
Alright, so we get dragged back to the shore.
All right. When you guys are, because you, yeah, they will take you back to by where the lighthouse is. That's where you guys kind of shipped off from, but there's no docks or anything. So when you guys get an appropriate distance from the shore, they will ask, be like, "Oh, do you guys want to take the longboats in to talk to the general?"
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
They'll bring their prisoners.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
I
You
will
guys,
have tied them up a little
yeah.
bit. Just precaution. Sorry, mate.
No, it's it would be really foolish if you didn't even try.
I'm
Yeah.
I'm really not worried about it.
Yeah.
not worried about them, but like, just in case. You never know.
Yeah.
Professionalism
Cool.
and all that sort.
Yeah, why not? We should really get manacles. Stop doing the rope thing.
Yeah, put them in the back fold it.
Yeah, that's.
I have them on deck. So, no
yeah.
pun intended.
Next trip to town.
Good stuff, Lionel.
Next
Thanks, Gary.
So you are able to row into shore. It is like deep night. It's about midnight at this point. Yeah, and as you pull these black-clad soldiers up onto the shore, you are greeted by the general, who will look at both of you and your dragons and the prisoners and the 3 ships.
Hi,
Mr. Strongheart. Mr. Strongheart.
General.
It seems like you guys have acquitted yourself pretty well.
General. Yeah.
They told us to do a
Things
job.
went alright. There's a bit
Do
of
the job.
alright.
A bit of all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, can you report, please?
There was nothing on the ship. Everything was very nondescript.
Gotcha.
We have these 2 blokes here.
Yeah.
Oh, I never asked their name. What are your names?
Oh, my name is Phalastus Hurlbutt, and my name is Billy Bongos.
Bongos and butts. These are my mates, bongos and butts.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. When I'm gonna tell him about the whole. I don't know how to do the thing. About the whole where he mentioned that like he didn't have family and like that whole like weird interaction, being like, I got a sort of funny vibe from that.
Okay.
Just so you know. But other
Gotcha.
than that, they're not very. They don't seem to know much. But maybe you can get more out of them.
I'm gonna say there was nothing. No missives, no paperwork. They seemingly
No personal
potentially all
effects.
have no family possibly as well. So I'm
Gotcha.
pretty sure this was an expendable crew sent on a mission that if they could do it, great, and if they couldn't, there's no loss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is really just real shitty.
Yeah.
Like this is the worst. Like I'm gonna send some people out to do
I
a
was gonna
mission,
say,
and like
yeah.
I really don't care if they come back.
Yeah.
Pretty sure this is just like a sacrifice boat.
I don't know if this was like, I'll throw it out there. You've got another front going on in this ongoing whatever this is. check it, because maybe this was a distraction.
It's a good idea.
Should also use their ship as a decoy to send back to Neverwinter.
That's also true.
It's an idea.
I mean,
Or to
functionally,
approach other Neverwinter ships, so
Yep.
maybe you can find people with more information
Yeah, I mean-
if they think this was successful.
Cool.
aside from the sails, structurally, I think the ship's probably pretty okay.
All right.
Also, the dyeing of the sails is pretty shoddy. You can definitely tell that they're pink Neverwinter sails.
It's true.
All right. So if we want to disguise it as something more convincing, we should re-dye the sails. Actually, you destroyed the entire mast, so we're probably gonna have to start over anyway.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
no, all that checks out. You guys did a phenomenal job.
Thanks.
Yeah.
You're doing
Yeah.
a phenomenal job.
Thanks. Yeah, if you guys, I mean, it's pretty late. There are bunks in the lighthouse if you guys wanted to crash for the night. I'm going to take these longboats back to the Snapdragon, and we're going to tow the ship that you guys captured back to port.
Oh, I'm gonna ask those two guys, or would have asked them, just out of curiosity, did the boat have a name?
Oh,
Or was it just like boat?
boat number 2.
It was boat.
That checks out.
Boat senior, boat junior.
No quantifying things.
Just boat.
Alright, that checks out then. Okay.
Yo at. Got it.
Alright. Yeah, time to go get a rest.
All right. You guys get a long rest.
Woo! Ooh. How many charges does my thing get? All of them.
Nice.
Cool.
Enjoy that long rest. Okay. We are long rested.
All right. You guys wake up the next morning.
Long rest. Long rest.
You sleep in a little bit later than you're used to. You got kind of a late night. I'm going to say it's like about 9:30, 10 by the time you guys are all up and have done your morning routines to, I don't know, get the dirt out of your hooves and get the dirt out of your feet
Belly button.
and belly button dirt. You know, Lionel,
Not
how...
necessarily dirt, but like dead skin and fuzz from my shirts.
Oh,
But
that
that's
actually
what
makes
you're
more
gonna
sense.
ask.
I was going to ask why there was mud in your belly button.
Well, I'm a fairly dirty boy sometimes, so you know. Sometimes I have an itchy belly button, so maybe some falls out in there.
Well, that checks out.
I thought we might.
What, do you have a belly button?
Is it covered by air?
I wonder if that's a thing. I'm just thinking about satyrs.
Right.
I would have met. Right, they're not like hatched from an egg. They seem
And no other.
generally mammalian in nature,
Yeah.
but they're
Do-
also fey creatures.
Do other mammals have umbilical cords? Or is that just a human thing?
No, they would have. I think they would have to in order to get nutrients from the.
So theoretically, goats have a belly button.
but he's not a goat. He's fey.
Yeah.
He's a
Oh,
magical
you're right.
creature
So
from
then
the-
how
Like,
are they birth?
Dogs don't have belly buttons.
I think you can kind of see where it.
So then where did the umbilical cord connect?
So yeah, I guess that's up to Ferris.
Do
Does Ferris have a belly
dogs
button?
Have belly button.
Yeah, this one's got a yes and no. Yes.
Oh.
Yep. Yeah.
Now
They
because
do have a belly button,
Right
dogs.
here. Yeah, I told you they do. You can see where it is.
All mammals except marsupials.
Yeah, it makes sense. They all have the. Because they're outside.
yeah,
So
it makes
does
sense,
a
but I've never seen
whale
one.
Have a belly button?
Yeah, it's a mammal and it's not a marsupial, so
So when the whale is birthed,
yeah.
is there just like an umbilical cord connecting them until it like falls off? Because usually the umbilical cord dries and falls off, but it can't dry if it's in the ocean.
But yeah, maybe.
So they just like tethered for a while?
I mean,
I have
I'm
so many
sure
questions,
there's a
Internet.
documentary.
I mean, we have figured out how
Whale nipples
how
work.
whale nipples work. So this is the
This
next
is
stage
the
of
next stage,
learning.
clearly.
Yes, obviously we have to go back to Bermuda and swim with dolphins so we can
I'm just gonna think
see
about different mammals' belly buttons now. and
mammal
Where do
belly
they
button.
live?
No,
Dolphin belly
so
button.
if
Like a
you-
giraffe.
Okay, so if a dog rolls over and you rub their belly, usually like right around where a human belly button would be, you'll feel like there's like a different skin. Like there's like it's not like you might think it's a scar,
Okay.
but it's actually the detachment point.
Yeah. See, my dog Shayla has like a weird lump on her belly, right around there. So I don't scritch
Next time
there because I don't
around-
know if it hurts or not.
Next time my brother brings Orion over and I give him belly scritches,
Yeah, if Buffy was here, I'd show you.
I'm gonna
She's
keep an eye out for it.
Always on her back.
Nerd immersion, answering the true questions here.
Yeah. So,
Belly button
obviously,
true facts.
if you hatch from an egg, you don't have that. So that
Right.
covers most of the rest of the animal kingdom.
Right. The more you know.
Although I wonder if sharks do, because certain sharks have live birth. But
Whoa.
yeah, there's like a bird that does too, I think.
Gross.
Interesting.
Anyway.
Anywho.
Yes, he
Moving
does. It's like right here.
I can never see it
You have to
because of
part
the
the hair.
tuft.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
have
You
to
got
part the
tufty.
fur.
You got a tufty abdomen.
Well, yeah, so I mean, I don't have like gunk in it because there's hair protecting it.
Yeah.
That's what hair does, protects.
Secret
Orifices.
belly button. Secret belly button.
Do you feel like if you just wore that shirt that you wear literally every day, all of the time, do you
Yeah,
think
sure.
eventually your belly button would eat a hole through your shirt? Because there's always lint in your belly button. So if you wear the same shirt every day, will it just like Pac-Man a hole through your shirt?
I think there's only one way
I
to
was gonna
find
say
out.
only one way to find out.
All right.
I just gotta keep wearing this shirt.
You're not allowed to
all
get
day.
a new shirt.
Yeah,
Well, I
yeah.
can't get a new shirt. I'll just wear it over this shirt.
Okay, that checks out.
Yeah, all right, that
That
works.
makes sense.
At some,
Zoom into a belly button animation of the belly button like. Ow, 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 ow. Good stuff.
All right. I guess go pee.
Okay,
Celine?
is that okay? I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
I think.
no, it's not.
I think it
You
has
jerk.
to be.
Okay, only like 2 seconds.
Yeah. So
Kill time.
see, this would be where we should have done the diatribe about belly buttons while we're waiting for Celine to pee and come back.
See, the thing is, she was too interested in the diatribe about belly buttons.
Exactly. That's kind of her move. Is
Yeah.
talk about belly buttons.
I mean, apparently, I'm learning new things.
Well, while we're
Oh,
here.
I have a thing that I can tell you that doesn't really concern anything with the internet, but
Go.
I'll tell you this. I learned something new about Claire last weekend. We've been together, me and my wife, for just, over 10 years at this point. And, 12 years. And
We're so old.
I learned, so my wife is not squeamish by any means. Apparently, something that makes her almost throw up, carving pumpkins.
Weird.
Of all the things, like, childbirth
Yeah.
and like growing up on a farm, and like we're there, cut the tops off the pumpkin, and like I'm in there scooping out the pumpkin guts. Smells like pumpkin, as
Yeah.
it does. And like she's in there like trying to help, like I'm helping Bruce, she's helping Wesley, starting to scoop, and she's just like, ooh. And I'm like, just go. And she like ran to the bathroom. Yeah, apparently, I don't know if it's the smell, I don't know if it's the
Ooh.
sensation.
Or the like I can see the texture being off-putting. I can
But
see the smell being
But
off-putting.
after 10 years, I learned that that's a thing that's a thing. That's interesting.
What?
Interesting.
Claire gets nauseous carving pumpkins.
Weird.
Right? Anyway.
All right, so you guys woke up, you did your things, you talked about belly buttons. What is next on your agenda?
I don't know. I kind of did like the things we were. Atoka, that was a thing. Atoka told us to go talk to the general. I feel like.
He did, yes. He specifically asked you to help protect the lighthouse.
Let's go tell Atoka that we did the thing.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
So you guys start heading back through the city. Yeah, give me insight checks all around. I am going to. Oh, that's what I should have done in the break. Is try and find the dice I lost on my spasm. If you see Gary's D20 anywhere, you let me know.
And are you rolling for the dragons?
Yeah. Glint got a 7. Gary got a 14.
I got a 17.
All right, cool.
Insight is a +4 for Gary.
Sweet, 18.
And insight for me is a 17.
All right. So you guys, actually, pretty much all of you, notice that even in like the day you've been gone, the energy of the city has kind of drained a little bit. There are fewer people out. There is fewer, there's less commotion, less revelry. Yeah, it seems like
Less life.
Yeah, it seems like even from in this one day, Luskin has kind of
More have left.
worn out a little bit. But they're still most of the shops are still open. There is commerce going on. It just seems to be a little bit more subdued.
Why did we come to Luskin in the first place?
Well, we were coming to check out what was going on with this,
Why are we trying to find a magic man?
the Anonomicon.
Animanomicon.
Animanomicon.
The Animanomicon.
Animaniaconicon.
That's not even a thing.
The Book
You
of
know that's
Souls.
not a
Book
thing.
of Souls!
Yeah.
Yes. The
You left-
Atoka was decrypting some of the information we got from Imelda.
Right.
He said it was in code.
Right. And
So we're trying to get the code.
He's trying to
Broken?
break the code while we did a favor for him.
Oh, we did that favor.
We did.
So we should go talk back to the magic man, right?
yes, that's literally where we're going.
Oh, okay. Just making sure.
Yeah,
Just making
we're
sure I'm
all
caught
on
up.
the same page.
Welcome to the party.
As you guys go on, walk through the city, you see a bunch of. You had mentioned that you wanted to grab manacles. There are different shops around. There's an orphanage. There's a stable.
We'll just grab like 2 quick pairs of manacles.
Yeah, are there, like, is the orphanage, like, full of kids? Did they flee the city?
You can pop in and check it.
Yeah.
What's your plan?
Just make, like, a donation or something.
Okay.
Yeah, you pop your head in, and it
People
doesn't
orphans
seem to be. There are definitely some kids here, but when you get there, you notice that a couple of the wings, there seem to be less orphans here than you have seen in like other. Actually, there's an orphanage in Mirabar. This has less kids than you've even seen there, which is weird for a city that's kind of under siege. And 2 of the wings of the orphanage are given over as like a temporary hospital for wounded soldiers.
I see.
And as you poke your head in, a kid, you'd say around 14, 15, walks over, and he'll be like, welcome to Mother's Watch Orphanage. Are you here for some soldiers, or like how can I help you?
Oh, I just wanted to come in and take a look. Me and my brother were orphans once upon a time, so I wanted to come in and like maybe see if I could like make a donation or something to help. Something? Do you need something? Do the orphans need something? Are you an orphan?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Thanks. I'm sorry you are.
Thanks.
Yeah, my parents died during the war, and now they're
Me
asking-
too. Wait, this war or like a
Yeah,
previous war?
no, this
Oh,
one.
ours was the previous war.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, so now they're making me help tend the soldiers who kind of reason this war started in the first place.
Wait, what do you mean by that?
What?
Our soldiers, like these soldiers?
So
Are they our
so-
soldiers, or
I
are they
don't-
just any soldiers from any side?
I don't know. I don't care.
Well, you said they started the war.
Yeah, soldiers started the war, and it killed my parents. So I don't want to help them.
There. It's rough, kid.
Yeah. But you mentioned if there's anything I need.
Yeah.
If you're on the way, I had a friend whose name was Ron, R-A-H-N. And he was an orphan here with me for a while, and he aged out, so they kicked him out. But he went up to the Ashmeyer Monastery, and he's been training there as a monk. And he usually writes me letters because, like, as soon as I age out here, he's gonna put in a good word so I can join the monastery.
Nice.
But I haven't gotten any letters recently.
And would I know where the monastery is, or know
No,
of
you
it?
haven't heard of it.
Do you have any idea where the monastery is?
Yeah, it's a little bit south of the city.
Alright, yeah. If we head that way, I'll make sure I poke my head in and
Thanks.
check it out for you.
Thanks.
And give him 10 gold.
Oh, yeah, thanks.
Welcome, mate.
Puts it in his shoe. And then he starts walking around. It's very clanky. So he takes it out of his shoe and puts it in a pouch.
That's probably a better move.
Yeah.
Ah.
That wasn't great. That wasn't great.
Yeah.
What are
What's your
do,
name,
like,
kid?
5 and 5.
Carlo.
Carlo. Alright. Well, Good luck with everything.
Thanks.
I'll send a letter if I hear anything.
You too, big orphan.
Lionel.
Ah, Lionel.
Yeah.
Big orphan Lionel.
This is my mate Gary.
Hello, Carlo. Oh, fuck! Is that a dragon?
Yeah.
Wow!
This is my brother Ferris.
Fuck!
And that's Clint.
Is that a satyr? Are you a satyr?
It's my brother.
Yeah.
I would like to talk to whoever birthed the two of you.
Oh no, we were orphans, and so we're adoptive brothers.
That actually makes a lot more sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How old are you?
14.
I don't know, 14. I like it.
I'm gonna send a message home to mom. Found cool 14-year-old. Want another kid?
And I will
mark.
follow up with a message. Don't listen to... No, don't.
What? He could be a great new addition to the Strongheart crew.
Please don't listen to Lionel.
Underneath your note, please consider.
And then I will have Glint use a sending spell.
That's it.
Please don't listen to
Listen,
Lionel.
Ma, you're gonna get a letter from Lionel about a 14-year-old orphan. He's got a great big heart, and sometimes that gets in the way of his better judgment. You know.
Maybe I could do like a big brother program with him.
Glint will tell you that she got a message back from Mom that was just like, "Oh dearie, you know how much I love you and your siblings, and I know Lionel just as well as you do, so I appreciate you looking out."
Alright. Bye, Carlo.
Bye.
I will buy 3 sets
Become
of
your best
manacles.
friends.
Which
I
is
whispered to him
6
as I
gold.
leave. We're gonna be best friends.
Wait, you whisper to Carlo?
Yes.
Lionel.
Yes, I do.
I think you should set your hopes for a best friend that is more age appropriate. Like once he gets a couple years older, it won't be as weird. But like,
Fair.
yeah, right.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Also, I'm just gonna...
What about apprentice?
Yeah.
Are you gonna take
My
this...
best
Are
apprentice.
you gonna take this 14-year-old on the road and all these
No,
dangerous
not
men?
at all.
Do you know what an apprentice is?
Oh, I thought he was referring to being an apprentice, like hay
Hay baler?
baler. Thank you.
I mean...
Well, I mean, since we're going out and doing our investigations, Mum doesn't have as much, work on the farm, like hands, to do farming.
You mean the ones that we literally paid to hire to do the stuff so we could adventure? Do you remember that?
Nope.
The whole first thing we did when we got to Mirabar, bought horses, gave her money to hire hands.
I know we bought a horse. I don't remember, and I remember sending money. Don't remember hiring any hands.
And I'll be like, when we have some downtime, Glit, you should really just do like a once over.
Oh, you're a monk. You could train
Yeah,
him.
you right. I'll do it.
He said he wanted to go to a monastery.
Yeah, no, I
Take
was
him
there
to the
for
monastery of the woods.
I was there for the whole conversation.
Yeah.
But like, he doesn't need to be trained by Ferris because he's gonna move to a monastery, right?
No, I just like giving people family.
It's Lionel, and that's one of the reasons we all love you so much. But it sounds like he kind of has his own family with his buddy Ron.
Well, if we find out what happened to Ron, he hasn't been answering him.
I mean,
Yeah,
maybe
that's why we're
Ron's
going
busy.
to-
Yeah, we'll find out. But like,
Maybe this monastery doesn't allow pens.
it's true. Maybe you have to
Yeah.
earn pens.
Fair.
Yeah.
Alright,
We
I'll
don't
get
know.
the measure pen yet. I'm assuming this is happening as we're walking.
Yeah, so you stop in, you get your manacles,
Yeah.
anything else that you guys wanted to buy while you were in
Yes,
town.
3 sets of manacles. They're
Cool.
6 gold. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right in the bag of holding.
Cool.
Yeah.
So you get to the host tower of the Arcane. There are guards, and they're like, it's you. And then you go up, and then there's the boomy school, and then like ting 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 for like magic items, and you
Boomy
get all the way to
school?
school, and then it's like, oh no,
We've
we're
been
in a
through
forest.
this.
And then you get up to the top, and there's the Atoka, and he's very old.
Oh, okay. I know, yeah.
And
Welcome.
yes, and he looks at the both of you, and he's like, I've heard from General Ashan that your help was most helpful.
Yeah, we did it. Like, we stopped the...
We did the thing.
The
We
thing?
got a whole new ship for you. Not for you, but like for the city.
That is not something I expected. If I could give you the information faster as a reward, I would.
Hello.
All right. So I guess that means you don't have the information.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Nearly there.
Gotcha.
Do you have a sort of like estimated time frame?
Yes, if I had to put
An ETF?
kind of a ETF. What?
Estimated time frame.
Oh, I didn't know what the F standard for. I'm burping, excuse me.
You're excused.
Yeah. So
What? What was I saying?
ETF.
ETF.
Yes, I would guess that, so I had one more small favor to ask of you, and I feel like after that,
Oh,
I'll
then you'll have enough
definitely
time.
have it.
Yeah. All right. What do you
Yep,
got?
yep. So,
wait. Good.
wait, give me one
Does it
second.
happen to take us south?
To a monastery.
What, for you guys, real quick, before we go any farther, can you tell the future?
I mean,
Yes.
in a degree, yes. I can tell that whatever you send us on, we're gonna excel at it amazingly.
That actually would be for the best for all of us.
It tracks so far.
Right.
Yeah.
I recently, within the last few hours, received a sending spell from a few people I sent to make contact with the Ashmeyer Monastery.
Fucking called it.
That's why I asked if you could see the future. So, yes, the sending spell was cut short before it was ended. So I was hoping you guys could take a look at that and, excuse me.
Yeah. No.
They have the critical cipher I need to decode this Animanomicon.
All right. So the cipher for the book is at the monastery.
Yes.
All right. We got this.
Yeah.
Is there
Delightful!
someone you need us to talk to, or is it just like if we
Yeah,
tell them
do
that
we
you
have
sent
any-
us, is that good enough?
Really, I just as it's more of a
I-
concern of well-being. So this is, I think, what the soldiers would call a wellness check.
Gotcha. And then, but they have the cipher, so
Yes,
do we just tell them Atoka sent us for the cipher? Is that gonna be good enough?
it should be.
Okay.
Oh, I will give you a piece of paper with my signature on it. Okay, so. A note! Ha! And he thwaps you a piece of paper. And it reads, hey, it's the Atoka. Please give this guy the cipher. Hugs and kisses. Arnold.
In the bangle.
All right.
Arnold, you're great.
Thank you. You're pretty swell too, Lionel.
Pretty swell too.
Ha ha! I liked that.
Thanks.
Yes.
I'm not one to like make brags about myself, but
Oh.
like it seemed like a fun pun.
Lionel,
Ha,
you don't have to make brags about yourself. That's what we do.
Yeah, no, we're really good at,
Yeah.
at this. Yeah.
You're right. You're right.
Well,
What a
I
great
feel like
dynamic.
it's bragging, but it's also truth telling.
okay, so you
Slightly
can't, it
truth-telling.
falls in the category of bragging, but it is reciting facts accurately that make us seem cool.
Does that
Everything
make it
we've
boasting?
done has been
Over
phenomenal.
bragging,
Yeah, I think so. I
it's
think
boasting.
It's more
We're more
yeah.
boastful than braggers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Dope.
Vocabulary.
Right?
What even is it?
This is great.
Yeah. They
All
really
right,
teach us
is
a
there
lot.
anything else we need from you? Oh, fuck, I forgot the dragons could talk. No! If you return to the city, please meet me at the official apartments of the Atoka. That is where I am keeping the book for safety purposes. A book of souls in
Wait,
a
what?
tower of arcane magic practitioners seems like it could end poorly.
Where did he say to meet him?
The
His
official
apartments.
apartment.
Yes,
Okay.
the Atoka apartments.
What's up with the city looking just like drained? Like more so, like noticeably, we've only been here 2 days.
It's like someone's blighting the city.
we have been trying to evacuate as many people as we can, but we got some news that the king's forces were delayed due to a storm. So there's a lot of tension and worry in the city that the Neverwinter soldiers might use that as an excuse to resume the fighting.
And what was the supplies for?
Sorry?
They were delayed. The forces were delayed. It was like defensive forces.
There was the king was sending the king was sending an envoy to broker a peace between the two cities, or the three cities.
The king of, you keep saying
the Concord.
Oh.
If I've ever mentioned a king other than the king of the Concord, I was misspeaking. There's only one king.
So each of the city has like a mayor or
a lord,
or
like
lord,
they all have
some
their,
sort of a person in charge, but they're not a king.
Correct.
There is. Where does the king of the Concord reside?
Tribor.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Gotcha. All right. All right. Cool talk.
I thought so too.
Do you have a map
I do.
of like the area so we don't get lost on our way to the monastery?
Yes,
we don't really
that
know where it is. We
Makes
just know
the
it's south.
most. Oh, how good are you at drawing maps?
Great.
Wonderful. He will create a minor illusion of a map. And you will be able, you don't even have to make me a check. It is a static thing you can take as long as you want, and you are able to copy this map from his brain.
Great.
Cool.
From the map and the scale, you can tell it's going to take you a day to get there.
Okay.
You can get there at like basically if you leave now, you can get there midpoint tomorrow, like midday tomorrow.
Okay.
And so yeah.
All right. Cool.
Doing it.
See you in a couple days.
Wonderful. I wait with bated breath.
If we come back later and he has yet another quick favour for us to do without deciphering the book, I'm going to be a little mad.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Yeah, Shug, if that happens, because I don't know if you remember this, because it seems like sometimes you forget things, even though we did them in-game yesterday. You
Diagnosed ADD, what do you want?
ain't that the truth. So
Mental health is real in the favorite game.
damn right. So you, you kind of suggested the quid pro
Moved
quo.
your hand over there.
Nothing. It's all good. I didn't know that was gonna get you so bad,
That was
Celine.
funny.
You put on your monocle, and as Fancy Lionel you were the one who suggested this quid pro quo. You would do a favor for him to do a favor. So I think.
Yeah, that's right. We would do something for you if you would do something for us.
So I think if that happens again, you should pull out that monocle and renegotiate.
I agree.
All
I don't know
right.
what voice that was, but yeah.
It was somewhere between Celine and Clint.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
Anyway.
Fell into my accent.
We
I did.
yeah. Well,
I agree. We should get more out of this deal.
yeah, he's kind of got us over a barrel.
Yeah, it's true.
We don't know anybody who knows anything about a magical book of souls. This is like the guy that everyone told us, this is the guy. So we really can't do too much because at the worst case, he's just going to be like, no, I'm not going to do it. And then we're exactly where we were.
Unreasonable.
No, I mean, he's not, I don't feel like he's asking for anything unreasonable
not.
either.
You know.
He said he needed some more time. We literally gave him less than 24 hours to decipher an ancient lost book of souls.
While he's also trying to run a city that's
Yeah.
under siege.
Alright, when you put it like that.
Oh no, your point is valid, Lionel. I was just trying to give a little perspective. He seems like a nice guy. How about that?
He does. He seems
Yeah.
very
Other-
pleasant.
other
Big fan.
side
I would
of that
like to
coin.
keep our relationship positive.
He is old.
Why?
And he is probably not as good at brand new things that he's just discovered as we are. We literally pick things up in like
We're just
I
so
don't know,
good
an
at
hour.
everything.
We pick
so
things
talented.
up. This guy is old. He's probably a little slower on the pickup, and there's a lot of stuff probably involved. I don't know anything about a book of souls.
I
Hell,
know literally nothing.
we are talking about a god thing that nobody even knows exists except for like
Apparently
2 or 3
red
people.
dragons are now real.
Well, exactly.
I still think that Bertie is kind of a unique phenomenon. I'm not convinced red dragons exist.
I mean, yeah. Listen, our basis for red dragons existing is a magical mushroom trip. So take that with a grain of salt as well. Or just go.
No,
Mushrooms
I
with
like that.
salt. That's a good start to an omelet.
Salty mushrooms. Now I'm getting hungry.
Maybe that's
Should
what
we-
we should name the boat.
Salty
The salty
mushrooms.
mushroom.
The salty mushroom. Yes.
I love it.
So, okay, if he comes back with another
Task.
we say, okay, give us the down low on sea tigers.
That sounds great.
I mean, he's the guy. He's
the
the magic
guy, he's
guy.
the guy.
That
who would
sounds
know.
fair.
Right? Then we know.
Yeah.
Is there such a thing?
As a sea tiger.
Or I could just be like, tell me what's up. Does this thing work on tiger sharks too?
There you go.
Either one sounds
Either one. Off.
We got
Yeah,
our
yeah.
all right.
Yeah.
We're good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So to the Ashmeyer Monastery.
To the that.
To the Ashmeyer Monastery.
I almost said Asheville.
That's a different game.
I know.
And at that point, Internet, we are going to call it for tonight.
Ooh.
Yeah. Rather than
Fair enough.
start the next thing
The next
and then
jump.
have to
Fair.
stop in 10 minutes. Thank you guys so much for tuning in.
Yeah.
We'll be back next Tuesday with the next part of Scalebound. Thank you guys so much.
See you next
Bye,
time.
Internet.